Okay. Well, let's see. How's it going, everybody? Uh, I'm just getting things rolling here. Let's see here. All right, let's see if this is working. Yep. Yeah, looks like it's working. Cool. And I'm going to, let's see, turn on the chat so I can see the chat. Make this a bigger window over here. And then, boom. There we go. Okay. So I can't really see the chat window, just so everybody knows. And let's see here. We're going to present to everyone. Okay, so hopefully everyone should be seeing my screen share. The heck is this? I don't know. All right, whatever. Anyway, I'm in. I'm going. Let's do this. Okay, so yeah, so for part of the SEGS project, the City of Heroes Super Entity Game Server there, I am giving some of my characters to them to use. So, and I've been doing some reference sheets. So one of the reference sheets I did was for a speedster called Blue Streak that I created. He is going to, you're going to see him show up in the launcher app. It's a new app that's going to be coming out with SEGS. So, you know, we'll see him. I can actually, let's see if I can pull him up real quick. Let's see here. Let's see, do I have? No. I mean, this is it right here. It's not going to save it, but yeah, this is Blue Streak here. As you can see, and move this out of the way there. So yeah, this is Blue Streak. It's not that great, but it gets the point across. So it works. So we will, yeah, we'll see how this works. Just want to make sure that my friends are able to get in here. And because there's a big one to be a part of this. Dang it. Okay, so I'm just trying to get this to go here. Don't you know? I'm under my own, right? Yeah. God, man. Let's see. There we go. Now I can share it. I'm sharing it from my phone. So this should work. I'm live. I'm telling everybody in Discord chat. Okay. Anyway, it's like live TV. Okay. So anyway, yeah, here's Blue Streak, and so I mean, obviously, there's some stuff I got to work on here. I mean, a couple of the things. Number one, his head should be back more. There's actually, I could actually fix this. It's supposed to actually be his butt and his back and the back of his head are all supposed to be lined up. So here's what we're gonna do. Find him sideways. Where is it? There it is. And just going to do this. I'm making noises. Why? I don't know. Because I can. I'm just going to move him back here. There you go. Everything else is like, right. Yeah, because this is what happens when you deal with layers. Mm-hmm. Yep. Let's see if this works now. But we'll see. We'll see. Nope, it only lets me do one layer at a time. And even then, I would have to flatten it or copy and paste it. Yeah. Okay. Well, you know what? That was just going to be a quick fix. I'll do that later. I don't think you guys want to see me doing that kind of stuff. So we're just going to go ahead and do a new one. So here's one I've been wanting to do for a while. No, don't save changes. Okay. So the one I'm going to do now, her name is Ms. Mel. I like to start with the pencil. Let's see. Good enough to goof around with. And what I usually do is I usually start with, this, like this. Lay it out here. Now here's the trick. I always seem to make her kind of wide. So I'm actually going to try something like this here, just so I can. Yep, and then get rid of that stuff there. So go back to the main pencil. No, I don't want that. I just want that. Okay. Mm-hmm. And it looks all kinds of weird, So I was reading a book on proportions the other day, and it appeared, and according to what I've read, the lower legs, your calves, and that are actually your glutes. Yes, yeah, we were too big. So yeah, do that there. I don't need these guys anymore. But yeah, her calf muscles are actually supposed to be longer than these. So basically, um, this is shorter than this. It's supposed to be, which seems to be about right. So we will. Well, I'll take that. Hey, why can't I delete here? What's going on? Oh, I see. What's going on here? Why don't I delete? There we go. There. Anyway, let's see. Don't see anybody in the chat, so I'm not going to worry about it. Crispy shoulders. Da, da, da. fist. I did that one. One's a fist, and one is a. Really? I did that? Okay. Whatever. This program doesn't seem to like me. It's bigger. Doesn't seem to like me here. Yeah, that fixes that. Dang it. Hate when that happens. But anyway. There you go. See what I'm doing there? Yep. That's what I'm doing. There you go. So now the way it's supposed to work, obviously, is do any kind of art. She is supposed to be about 7.5 heads tall. So let's find out if I got it right. Let's see. Paste. Find out. Okay, there. Paste. 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 Let's look at all these layers here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6.5. So she's a little short. But you know what? We're going to roll with that. So, yeah. We're going to roll with it. We're just going to start deleting. Okay. There. Okay. And let's see what we got going on here. I should probably tell all my friends in Team Comics I'm live streaming too. Be nice, you know? Because they like to support people and that kind of thing. Oh, I got a message. Where did I get the message from? I didn't look. So, put this in. Paste in. Let's paste. There we go. All right, and then I got messages and all this other stuff, and I can't see what the messages say. Good old Lloyd. Let's see what Lloyd has to say here. Yeah, Lloyd. Lloyd has no YouTube account to. Sorry, Lloyd. Well, you could just make one, and then you got a spare email address you can use. You just throw it out there. It's not, you know. But anyway. So some of the other stuff that I've been reading, I should get a little bit closer here. So a lot of the other stuff I've been reading too on proportions, and that Lloyd says he doesn't use email. Well, can't help you, Lloyd. All right. Anyway, I try to do you know, proportion. Like I'm working on proportions because I always seem to make the characters kind of weird. I know. So there's the hips there. That. So here is comes down like this. Obviously, I haven't gotten anywhere near that. So okay. Anyway. Got to have some knees in there. How are you gonna bend your? So yeah, what I'm doing, I'm just doing some. I do the heavier lines so I can see it a little bit better. I should be. So, a little bit about. I guess I should talk a little bit about the character here. Right? You want to kind of know about the character, right? Usually what you want. So, I gotta bring up my notes. Let me bring up notes. So Lloyd says he's got a Telegram message. I don't know if that's going to work, Lloyd. I really don't. So I couldn't really say. And let's see, where's my... there we go. There it is. Okay, so Ms. Metal here. That's her quote-unquote hero name. Her real name is Rose Leslie. Or Rose Leslie Stewart, I should say. So basically, she got her powers. She gets her powers. She kind of inherited them from her mother was a hero back in the 80s, early 90s, back when when Rose here was born in the early 90s, mid 90s, somewhere there. I don't really have to flesh that much out, but anyway. So anyway, she got these powers. So her mother basically discovered this alien metal that was used on a mummified body, and that somehow that alien metal, that it's organic-ish in nature, bonded with her mom, and she became a hero. And over the course of her time as that hero, she studied it and learned more about its properties, and then soon figured out how to control it. And basically, her daughter Rose, wanting to be like mom and just as smart, decided to take the tech and use it to become a hero. So now we have these metal. Rose, basically, this is looking a lot better than what I had before. Your body, it has implants throughout it, which house the organic metal. So those, those implants are kind of spaced all over, so here and here, like here and here, here and here, that kind of thing. Here, here. So just kind of give you an idea. And she has some control over that, and she can control when the metal, comes out in that. And this semi-organic, this organic alien metal basically can create constructs. Kind of think of like Green Lantern's ring, but they're made of metal. So she can separate the metal from her body, and the metal can work on its own for a while. But it's got to reintegrate itself at some point. Otherwise, it loses its cohesion and just becomes bleh. But the metal is also can also be, can also regenerate or create. Her body can create new metal, but it's from her own, her own body, obviously. So she needs to fix this. Oops, one way. Smaller. What is that? Oh, that's why. But anyway, yeah. So her body needs to, create. It uses its own resources that can, like calcium, that kind of crap. Yeah, that's what I wanted to do. Draw a guideline. Where's my guideline? Thank you. Okay. Yeah. Let me just draw it on there. We did. That was kind of stupid of me. I didn't want it there. I wanted it there. There we go. That's fine. Now it's better. Okay, back to black. Pencil. So I'm drawing. Well, I see. I did it again. I'm drawing on a Huion canvas. GT 191. This is the version of the series. It's not the new second version that just came out. If you are inclined to follow those kinds of things. The difference between the one that just came out and this one is my pen needs to be charged. The other one does not. But it has the same amount of pressure sensitivity and all that kind of stuff. So, really not too much other difference than that. So if you're looking at the jawline here, you can probably see I have a very manga kind of base to it. It's basically, I'm very influenced by manga. That's kind of how I started out. And I'll just do this. And it was actually with Robotech. If you've ever remember the old Robotech cartoon series, it was an Americanized version of like 3 different things, like what was it? Macross, Mas Piata, and I can't remember the one that was in the middle there. But it was Armies of the Southern Cross, something like that. That kind of comes to mind. But anyway, I digress. Essentially, just so I can see that. Essentially, I got really hooked into it, and that's how I discovered manga. They had comic books, and I was still really collecting hardcore. They had comic books, how to draw Robotech, that kind of thing. I actually bought a Robotech art book that had a lot of concept art from like the production of the series and from Macross and all that, and technical drawings. So I really got into that stuff, and that's what I really, kind of started doing the whole thing there. And it's just, it's one of those things. That's what I liked. But yeah, I recently discovered that some people are, there's some other people that I really like that are into that kind of stuff. So, all right, let's get back to this. I was checking the thing. So anyway, the metal with Leslie, Rose Leslie Stewart. See, that was the thing. I changed her. Yeah. But anyway, she can actually throw, you know, she can, like I said, part of the some of the metal can actually, you know, disassociate itself from her body, so she can like throw stuff, you know, you know, like in some of the comics that I have drawn of her, she throws stuff like she'll throw like metal ball bearings or something like that at somebody to kind of knock them down. She's used like a metal type of rope to so that kind of took away all my lines to kind of you know that don't look right. I don't know why. Yeah. Anyway, just do that there. That works better. Anyway, yeah. So she can throw like metal ball bearings. She can throw out ropes and that kind of stuff. She can make big, huge pillars to lift stuff up. But the metal also gives her enhanced strength. So she can, you know, she can kind of pick stuff up that are, you know, obviously she wouldn't be able to pick up if she wasn't covered in metal. But here's the other thing too: the metal is skin tight, so when she, you know, allows the metal to come out, it only covers her the outer, you know, outer part of her body. It doesn't cover her clothes or anything like that. So what ends up happening is 3/4 of the time, if she is you know, in her metal form and she gets into a fight, usually her clothes get wrecked, and she's kind of a fashionista kind of person. So she generally, when she goes into combat, she kind of, I started coming up with the idea that, you know, to kind of make it a funny gag that she has to basically get undressed in order to become Ms. Metal. And I got to thinking about it. I'm like, that could wear thin really fast. And there's people who get upset with that. And I'm like, well, you know, I could care less. But I came up with a solution from another character that another character can help out with. So you're probably not going to see that, you know, except maybe in like a couple of issues, a couple of instances. The rest is going to be all, you know, fine. It is going to be something different. So, all right. So anyway, I got my basic form down for her. Clean this up just a hair here. I think the head is a little too tall. Got to make the head a little bit smaller. Yeah, that works. That works. All right. I gotta be a little quiet because everybody's sleeping. So, all right. So let's take a look at this. See how it looks. Looks good. There. Right breast looks like it should go down a little bit. So fix that. This is what I love about doing digital. Yeah. Doing digital. It's amazing. There we go. All right. So yeah, that looks about right. Yeah, I'll clean it up after. Yeah, I can clean it up after. Because this right here is just the first step, honestly. Let's fix that. Because I want it to look like I have my notes ready to go here. So, yeah. So about halfway, there's the eyes, nose, mouth. Okay, got it. Zoom back out. Okay, another layer. Let's lower this one down a little bit. So this is my rough right here. So what I do from here is I'll take the ballpoint pen. Ooh, excuse me, kind of zoom in. I do have a drink. I should take a drink. If anybody wants to chat, though, we don't have a chat room here. there is nobody that I can see in my chat. But that's all right because I mean it's kind of late at night, so it's 11 o'clock, so I get it. But if you want, you can go to discord.segs.io, and you can join the chat there if you want, if you really want. Let's see. I'm actually going to put it in the chat room there, the chat list. So if you do, you can hop in there. I'm in the Pocket D. The Pocket D room. And you're more than welcome to join us. Just going to go ahead and put the Discord. See, typing left-handed was not one of my gifts. Again, drawing wasn't one of my gifts, but I seem to pick it up a little bit here. There, Room Pocket D. So you can join the Discord chat to join me and all that kind of stuff, and that's where I'll be. I'm in Pocket D right now. All right, so it doesn't beep, so I have to do my own beeps. All right, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to kind of basically what I'm doing now is I'm roughing in with the pen a much cleaner outline of everything. This is going to allow me. I should actually do it like this. This is going to give me a little bit more to work with when I start to ink characters. When I ink this. That is, this is the other thing too. Gives me, like this with digital, I can just kind of play around with this. And that's still not right. Dang it. Digital. And that was the other thing too. I wanted to go digital because, dang it. I wanted to go digital more than anything because this. If I was drawing this on paper, it'd be, oh my God. You know? So, it'd be ripping out the paper and everything else. All right, this is just annoying as all get out. So, nope, I'm doing this. Shazbot. Not what I wanted. Okay, whatever. Roll with it. We're just going to roll with it. Roll with it, baby. Bet you didn't think I could sing Steve Winwood. I could. Why didn't you believe me? I told you. You didn't believe me. Told your grandmother to suck eggs. What was that, log, wasn't it? No, that was Happy, Happy, Joy, Joy. Happy, happy, joy, joy. Happy, happy, joy. It's not singing. Just kind of vamping here to just kind of keep myself. Hips. What did Shakira say? The hips don't lie? Something like that? Ah! So that's the other thing, too. You want to try to make the character symmetrical, but guess what? Not everything's really symmetrical. It's really tough to do. So you just kind of have to. And if you're like me, where you kind of want that symmetry, yeah, you're going to have a bad day. It's that simple. It's really that simple. Just kind of that line there. We can do elbow. So one of the things I learned that if you look here where the deltoid meets the bicep and then the tricep on the back there, actually below the armpit. So the end of the deltoid here on the arm is actually below the armpit. I'm doing that in my proportions book I have from Christopher Hart. The Figure It Out, Human Proportions, which is an awesome book. I highly suggest you get it if you want to draw figures. Because the more your proportions look correct, the more your characters are going to look real. Obviously, that hand is huge. She's got huge hands. What does that mean? Well, Johnny, it means absolutely nothing. She's got huge hands. Well, at least the drawing has huge hands. I just, let's see if the pull back here. Yeah, it's a little bit better. Actually, that arm should be a little bit shorter. Just because if the hands get out, it looks like it's just gonna kind of back it up, back it up, back it up. Michael Pena is fun. He was good in Ant-Man. He wasn't good. He was awesome in Ant-Man. He was amazing. How many more adjectives can I use? All right. Nobody's chatting in Pocket D. Nobody wants to talk to me? Or am I looking? Oh, wait, that might be disconnected because I can't do it. So let me look on my phone. I'll just look on my phone. Beep. Go over here. Anybody talking in Pocket D? No. Nobody loves me. Nobody freaking loves me. Oh, Broxton's typing something. What's Broxton got to say? What you saying, Broxy? He's saying he wishes he could watch. Well, guess what, Brox? You're lost, sucker. Shading. All right. Look at the bow tie. Okay, let's not go there. Purpose. All right. Musculature. Oops. Now, one of the cool things about learning how to draw is I've made some friends with actual comic book professionals online, which is really cool. One of which, who has helped out like a lot, is inker Ryan Wynn. He has, I've asked questions and he's, kind of stepped up and answered some of those questions for me. It's, he's very helpful. He's easily, he's always there to just kind of help. We got like a little group of us that are like fans of alternate comics, and he kind of, and because he's going to be an alternate comics creator now. So, well, one link's in front. But yeah, he's answered a lot of questions for us. There's me and David and Merck and just a whole bunch of other people in there that me and David and Merck. I don't know if anybody else in there is drawing. Era he's a big fan, and then there's Avid, comic book reader, and there's just so many others in that little chat group that we have that it's just awesome. Yeah, there's Avid, there's Bean, oh yeah, Rooster Puncher, March Hare, Trusty, Sidekick. Yeah, a lot of call-outs. David Swartz, who's the writer and illustrator for he's a writer and colorist of of Feast or Famine from Alterna Comics, which if you love great sci-fi, check that book out from Alterna Comics. Check it out. The art is amazing. The art is, the art is just, it's just so, I wish I could draw that well. I really, really, really do. But yeah, I mean, he's really great. It's great stuff. And the story is fantastic. And it's just, yeah, you got to check it all out. Really, check it out from Alterna Comics. Okay, so there is my outline. Hooray! It's pretty good. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and do the head. Here's the head. And just kind of go. What a lot. Look at models. Throw out all these weird references that nobody's going to know. But anyway, here we go. 6.5 heads tall. So I want to do this. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm basically going to now copy. Let's take away this. Yeah, that looks good. Feet's a little weird. Foot's a little weird. All right, I got to fix the foot. Oh, damn, perfectionism. Drives me crazy. All right, here we go. Beep. Close enough. All right, here we go. And here we go. All right, actually, I'm going to use dictation. I made fun of you, Broxon, for not being able to watch! Exclamation point. L-O-L. L-O-L, yeah. And send. Here we go. And he's probably finishing up some of the work, or he's at home. Oh. Anywho. All right, so there's that. So here's what I'm going to do now. I am going to essentially clone this. Let's see, what is this? Duplicate, 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 duplicate. And then, oh, look. Move this over. So this will end up being the back. Because the front, because I only have to change a few things on this to make it. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to relabel this. So this is, which one is this one? We're going to say this is the back. Back. There we go. So is it right there? This is front. Oops. Okay, so I can see it because I'm blind. Now, let's put this over here. So now, what I'm going to end up doing is, let's get rid of these. Let's get rid of that. Okay. So what I'm going to do now is I am going to draw some reference lines. So I can make sure that everything lines up. And I'm going to do it in red. I have been doing it in black on a lot of the other ones, but I want to do it in pencil here. Yeah, I'm just going to do kind of a main. Here. Everything is symmetrical. Well, lined up. Right here is good. A point to put in. Crotch. So, yeah, one of the other things I learned really fast was don't be afraid to start saying like words like boobies, crotch, all that kind of stuff, because Because when you're talking about drawing and anatomy and all that kind of stuff, it's perfectly acceptable to do that. Opacity, go back here. Let me move this down here. There. That's better. Better dollar bill. Looks good. All right, I'll go front here. I'll just move for just a hair. Got it. Oh yeah, the wrists. Okay, so now here's the other thing that I was saying before was that here we go. 90 degrees. Make sure I'm good. At the back of so when I started this, I was looking at Blue Streak. The back of the head is there. The back will hit this line. The butt will hit this line. And I have to look for other references, but I think those are the main things that would hit that line there. And actually, I'm going to move that line over a little bit because I want to fit the figure. And then I can adjust once I have that all done. Okay, so back to new layer. Okay, so now this is where I'm going to pencil in here. So top of that, oops, it's red. There we go. So, okay, just coming down to here. That's where that there, hips here, buttocks. That's how buttocks. How buttocks. You got that kind of thing going on there. You got that going on there. You got that happening here. Got it here. There. Perfect right now because we're just getting into it. Liking this. So here's the other thing I learned too. So the front of the leg, okay, is always curved out. So yeah, it's curved. It's curved out. Goes like that, and the back is usually straight. And then the reverse is the front is straight and the back is that. So I hate when it does that. It's so annoying. So annoying. Let's see. Anybody in the regular chat in face? No, nobody. I don't know who's watching. All right, but anyway. Choo-choo. So anyway, that. She in high heels? Maybe. Possibly. Who knows? Okay. But anyway. Let's fix this. So, okay, actually, let me do this real fast. Damn it. Everything. Right, so let me do this. Excuse my breach of microphone etiquette where I made noise. Let's do this. What was it testing again? What was I doing? Hips there. Yep, that's right. Angle right. 0 degrees. Okay. What was I doing? Yeah, that chin's got to come down. There. I see that. I see where that happened. Okay. Yeah, the shoulder. I might be able to fix that after. Okay. I get it. I am terrible. Absolutely terrible. Oops, that's not what I wanted. That's what I wanted. Like that. And again. Altoid. Elbow. There we go. Sort of. Mm-hmm. That back is a little. It could be the lines throwing me off there. It could be totally the lines. Yeah, totally the lines. Totally the lines. Like booty butt. That's what my daughter calls me. Booty butt. Calls us booty butt. Why? I don't know. I was a 4-year-old call anyway, booty butt. Nobody knows. I don't think anybody really cares. But you know. What's that? Is that? It's a philosophical question. What is a booty butt? Anybody can tell me, please. All ears. I don't know what a booty butt is. Okay. Just a little bit here. Hold it just a little bit. legs. Tummy, legs. She's a good-looking girl, but she keeps healthy. She's a fashionista, so she shows her nice clothes. All that happy stuff. So, let's see. That's kind of looking good here. I'm liking this so far. It's kind of looking nice. I think this can go. Yeah. It's more like that. Equal there. Da, 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 da. So, kind of, sort of. Yeah. Let's go with that. Yeah, you're not even there to defend me. Defend yourself, rocks. Yep. Meaner is all I got for you, bud. Meaner. Okay. Yeah, this is it. That works. Actually, let's do this. Yeah. All right, that works for me. All right, so now I'm going to take this just like before, and then I'm going to take this, and then let's do this. And this is going to be my booty butt. So, another good book if you want to do digital art is Freddie Williams. He is currently doing stuff for doing stuff like He-Man, Batman, Ninja Turtles, crossover, that kind of stuff. He's got a really great book, drawing digital comics, drawing the DC Comics Guide to Drawing Digital Comics. It's a wonderful book. I found it when I wanted to get into digital art, get back into it all, and it's an awesome book. It's got some great tips in there, which is where I learned this. Do the rough, and then go back over it with a pen or something, and then that gives you more. So basically, it allows you to put in your lines to make it look good. I draw hands. To really make your. Let's see. That's a fat finger. There. To tips on making everything look good. So this is one of the tips. You basically you do your rough pencil like I did with these, and then I'm taking the ballpoint pen and I'm doing a wire line. You'll see that there's really no really line variation. It's not like inking. You're not inking. You're basically just getting your lines down to give you the shape. I'll go back over what I'll actually do is I'll lower the opacity on these, and then I'll go in with the brush, the pen brush, the ink pen brush, and go from there to make it 11:45 already in the morning, night. I forget. I keep track sometimes, but yeah. There we go. Yeah. Got that head needs to get cleaned up here. Fix that a little bit here. Yeah, so I got my nice clean lines here, and I can go in with my inks and kind of goof around and get it all right. stuff that I need to. Hey, what am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? Yes. There. Okay. That looks good, right? I mean, I think it does. Hands. I think that looks good. Hands are a little wonky. It's wonky. Let me see if I can clean up that hand. It's a wonky hand. Hand. Talk to the wonky hand. I'm getting tired, I think. That Monster Energy drink is kind of wearing off, I think. Okay, that looks a lot better. That does. That looks a lot better. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So, making the noises. Making the noises. Nobody loves me. Nobody's on. Nobody's paying attention to me. This is bad for me as a narcissist. Very, very bad. You know what I could do too? I could see if anybody wants to in the arts and assets. Ow, hand. Yeah. See if anybody cares. Yeah, Doug. I get you, Doug. All right. I'm in the yeah. Right now, I'm in the SEGS Discord chat, so you can come join me if you want. Discord.segs.io. I'm just kind of drawing right now, and you know, that's how it goes. Oops. Using my phone. Oh my. It's getting low. Battery's getting low. Better plug this in here. So I'm just going to plug my phone in. That's what my phone has. Go-Go Juice. Okay. And here's what we're going to do here. Yeah, it works. Name this there. Big letters because I'm blind. Hide my guides. Wait a minute. Hold on. Where is that? Well, where did I put that guideline? I didn't put it there. Where did I put it? Ah, gotcha. Got it. I put it on the front. That's fine. I can just erase it without fear of, oops, that's not what I want. Front. There we go. I can erase it without fear of any of that. There's my side. Here. Turn those on so I got that right. For the most part, I think I got it. I think I got it. I got it. Wow. Hunga bunga. Okay, whatever. Okay, got it. So anyway, right, so the next thing I need to do is I need to take the back here and I need to fix it. Because it's the back, and the back doesn't have rubies. So here's what we do. We duplicate the layer, hide that one, and work with the duplicate. So now what we do is clean it up. Here. So we just go pen and we just kind of clean it up a bit with still need the booties. These are non-essential to this. So what do I do? So that spot here. That, remove that. This part we don't need because what we have here, we've got the buttocks. She got a nice bootay. Does she have a nice bootay? Bootay. So let's talk again. Yeah, I'm crass. You know what? I don't care. I don't like it. I don't like it. I'm gonna get it. Stamp it. Take it. Again. Get back. You know what would be easier? Let's just go back here to the back with the pencil. Where's the pencil here? Duplicated it. That's why. I'm just going to create another layer with pencil and then just kind of pencil in. So that way. So, that's pretty close. What happened? My pencil not working. Move something. Move something. It's just taking a while here. Oh, about this. Nothing. Kind of over that. Lines I can kind of guess at. Just kind of come in and just. Here and there's that. Let's fix these. Should be just very. Who was this? Mm. Jim Lee had a really good video about this kind of stuff. See, now I'm getting into things that I'm not probably supposed to be. That works. Okay, so the back there. Yeah. Okay, and then up here, we're actually doing that. Kind of goes here, extending that, and we're extending the neck like that. So, smaller so I can take care of that. Let's go smiley face. No, the back of the head. Where's it? How bad I am. Just do that. Okay, and then knees. So we don't have knees like that. It's not like that. So this is not like that either because that's the muscle on the front of the calf. So what you're actually doing is this, and it's there we go. Now, how do you fix the feet? Well, let's see here. First of all, let's get rid of this. A little bit bigger here. Big feet. Oh, I'm making that thing smaller. Bigger. So, all right, first things first. That comes down there. There. So, there. And the hands. Gotta flip the hands, baby. Flip the hands. Now just do it like this. This is the fist. So, let's try this. Terrible fist. Actually. Oh God, it's terrible. Absolutely terrible. You know what we're just probably gonna do then? I'm just gonna probably do this. Just do it that way. Make the fist a little bit bigger, maybe. Yeah. Yeah, that works. I think that works for me. All right. Let's see. Come on. Checking out the thing here. Yeah, there's nobody. Is anybody watching me really? I mean, that's the thing. Yeah, not really. People are posting stuff. So, all right, it's all me. It's all me. And that's fine. Okay. So, actually, I kind of like how this is looking at this. This will keep it like that. It's just reference. It's not a good. All right, anyway. Change my mind things. Okay, here we go. Go ahead and work on face edits. Okay. Let's see, that's back. So where's front? There's front. There we go. Pen. And let's do this. Okay. Okay. So, that's all. Ouch. Okay. Here we go. And type here, so I'll do this. I feel like her face should be thinner. I don't know. But anyway. That. Okay. Actually, this should come down here. This should come down here. Then it's yeah, I didn't do did a different layer, so I'm going to duplicate the layer. Find that one, which gives me that. And then come in here and place that. Then, see, I can close it. Yeah, there we go. That's better. Here, and whoop, dang it. I'm kind of clear this. Just kind of do this. Just, okay. What are those lips? Oh, yeah, I don't know what to do. So, boom, boom, boom. Make that line is a little bit smaller. Oh, let's do that. That's fine. Make this, no. Basically there. Bump, bump. That's good. That looks here. Oops. I like that. Go back. Let's take a look and see. Reference? Yeah, that works. That works. Okay, and then over here, side layer. Let's pencil that in. Okay. Okay. Okay, I'm liking this. Wait a minute. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Eraser. Let's see. Oops. A little bigger. I gotta fix that part though. Get the heck down there. God dang it. I hate that. Oops. Okay. News. No, 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 no. You see the issues I'm having here? I'm having issues. It should be down. Issues. All kinds of issues. All right. I'm just having issues. Yeah. Okie dokie. Aren't you jokey? Actually, oh, I hate it. Oh, why does it do that? Why the frack does it do that? See, it keeps doing that, and I really, really hate that. Okay, here's the back. Here's back. Create a new layer, but I'm also going to duplicate this layer because duplication. pencil in some hair. See, it keeps doing it. Dear Autodesk, can you fix this? All right, there we go. Make this a little smaller so I can actually see the hair that I have. Pretty much. That's pretty much that. Really not much to it. Does it again. And then I go here with the eraser. B. Okay, we've gotten somewhere here. All right, let's hide this. Hide these. Don't need these now. All right, and next step is color. Basically, color. Yeah. Coloring. Actually, I should clean up the lines for this. Want solid lines now, because when you go to color, you don't really want too much in there. Well, actually, the way you would actually color now is the way I've been coloring anyway. Is I will go in here, I will grab my lasso tool, and then what I will do is I'll basically lasso in features that I want to. I probably should do a better job on this too. Yeah. Like that. So I'm going to do this in parts here. So what I'm going to freaking start with is this face, is the up here. So I'm just going to kind of do this, 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 this. This way I can get that. There. So now that I have that, I can go and I can get my color now that I want. So I need a whitish color here. Now I want more of a grayish color, like a light gray, and then I'll go to my brush here. Let's maybe that works. And then yeah, I actually need to. This is a good way for me to be able to see if I got everything by coloring it all up. But what I'm going to basically do after this is I'll move this down so I can see where I'm at in regards to the color. So I'll just kind of this down here. I lost this. There. Perfect. It's actually kind of where I want that. So that's pretty good. I'm pretty happy. All right, some more here. So because she's metal, I'm just kind of can't see going through. So that's why. So because she's metal, I kind of came up with a grayish color scheme that kind of works. And then what I'll do is I'll actually, I'll go back in later and add other layers for color highlights and that kind of thing. And then I'll also do reflections and shine and all that, just to kind of make it look more metallic. I still really haven't gotten that part down. I'm working on it. Because I'd like to do it. That's kind of a let's get that down. There, get that. Okay. That way I can get more of the look of what I want. Just gonna do this. And this hand's kind of grabby. But there we go. It works. For now. Okay, do this. So I haven't figured out how to, at least sketchbook, add more selected areas. So I can paint in more areas. But hey, you learn by doing it. We'll get there. We shall get there. So I did all that closing in of the lines because I thought I was going to do a fill, but I ended up doing a paint job anyway. Actually, I can make this kind of bigger so it's fill. Actually, I could do a fill. Oops, I forgot about that. Which is fine. What I'll do is I'll go in here. That here, and just make that a little bit smaller. That works. Now so for this, I might not do a problem. So it's really not nothing I have to worry about. One leg is bigger than the other leg, but what am I going to do with myself? It's a reference sheet. No human is really symmetrical. Then again, you want your drawings to kind of be working on it. Oh, come on. There we go. Colored in. Fade bodies colored in. So what I'm going to do now is add another layer on top. That's going to be white for the eyes, because her eyes are nice and white. This. There we go. Now, here's the thing that I never decided if I want her lips red or if I want them like a darker gray. I think I'm going to do a darker gray because they would be colored too. So let's take our thing. Let's choose our color. Make it Baka. Make our brush a little bit smaller. And then we'll just kind of darker. Actually, I could probably go a little bit darker than that. There we go. That looks good. Yeah, it's kind of good. Yeah. And then her hair. Now, here's the thing with her hair. Her hair normally is blonde, but because of the metal, it bleaches it. So, with that bleaching, what we're going to do here is, generally what we do is, let's see, how can we choose that color, a little bit darker maybe. Paint that bigger. Just kind of do it like this, make it. Yeah. I'll switch to. So I'm just kind of. Let's go a little bit. Just kind of go. A little bit darker here. Some lines to kind of make it look like there's strands of hair. Let's do some highlights there. And that makes it look good. Got a little sheen. I like that. Below that should be that white goes on. Well, I'm keeping that white the same, so it don't matter. It's fine. Okay. All right. I'm not even sure how long I've been on. How long have I been going? I don't know. I don't even really know if anybody's watching me right now. 11:17. It's 12:30. Yeah, it's been about an hour. So, all right. But anyway. So you kind of see what I'm doing here with the reference sheet. Something I can use in SEGS. So I think I'm going to call it right here, though. I'm getting kind of tired. It's late. I got to get up early with the kids. So that's what I think I'm going to do here. But yeah, I hope you, hope you enjoyed watching this. And, well, maybe I taught somebody something. I don't know. We'll see. All right. But thanks for watching. I'll try to do another one. Have a good night.